Hi. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready right now. And then it's 12:15. So here I am. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm just going to wing it. My name is Katie Barnett. I'm so excited to be chatting with you today, whether you're getting to watch it live with me here or you're checking it later, that is totally fine. I love this group so much because you get to hear from so many different individuals and their experiences. We have tons of testimonials and just stories of people who have come from really every different place in life and business. And so something for everybody. But today I really wanted to talk about my personal journey here to Modere. It's been, I should be able to do the math, 14 months. It's been 14 months that I've been here. Yeah, this is officially my 14th month. And I'm going to give you a little bit of my background, but first wanted to introduce you to me a little bit. So I am a mom of 3. I'm 38 years old. And my kids are 5, 7, and 9. And I was one of those who said never network marketing. Never, never. I was a teacher. My background was in health science, and then I went on to get a master's in curriculum and instruction with the goal to teach college at some point. That was what I had planned. And then we had our kids, and I had the opportunity to continue teaching at the high school level, which I did love, but basically was looking at working for paying for daycare. And at the time we chose for me to stay home. And so that's exactly what I did. And when my third was about 8 months, that was when I was first introduced to network marketing. And again, I had said, no, 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 never, never, never. But I found a product that I really loved that was useful. And I saw an opportunity to potentially make a little bit of money. And so I want to tell you that when I first started, my goal was honestly, I think that what felt like a huge surprise, I made maybe like $500 my first month running parties because it was with a traditional network marketing company. And so I ran some parties, and my husband and I were just mind blown by the fact that I had made any money whatsoever, right? And hi, Mitzi, how's it going, girlfriend? So we were mind blown by that. And I remember us saying, well, I was like, what if I could do this every month? And it was, I mean, we had just built a home, and everything looked pretty on the outside, but we were like, we can't afford our life right now all of a sudden, these 3 kids and this house. And so the idea of me being able to bring in any amount of money was really appealing and amazing to us. We knew worst case scenario, I could go back to work, but this is what we wanted to do. And so I, with that in mind, worked really hard and did the things that I needed to do and wound up becoming a top leader very quickly in that company. And it was so exciting. It was very educational for me. I was so just stoked to be good at something again and sharing products that I loved at the time. And so I was there for 3.5 years. And being there and having built a business all online kind of put me in a position with a company that didn't have a huge online area. It was mostly like going into homes, doing parties that way. I got to train a lot, and I loved that because my background was education and teaching, and I loved teaching people about products, and I loved teaching people about how to succeed, and I loved more than anything helping people succeed, whether they were on my team or not. And so I became kind of a big push for how to improve everything online. And then the pandemic hit, right? And that was a big year for most all network marketing companies. I think anything that was sold online kind of experienced a big influx in sales. And so it was really exciting for most people. But I will tell you that while my income was going up, 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 knowing what I knew and having done, I kind of like put it on myself to learn a lot about businesses and online business and how to work online systems. I had a high paycheck, but I was feeling more and more fearful for what the future was for that company. So, and I didn't know how to even support it at that point. So I'm going to kind of go back to some of that, but I wanted to kind of give you where I was at. I was doing very well. I had a team of 1,300 people. But I suddenly, in those last few months, even though I actually trained at our conference, and I had trained at many conferences, I was training online all the time. But I had a couple people want to sign with me, and I suddenly didn't feel good about bringing people into my business. And there were a number of reasons why. I felt at the time that I was trying to hold on to my title rather than looking forward at all. So every month for me was an attempt to hold on to a title rather than move forward with that title and earn more money. And so within that company and within many other companies, what that looked like was asking people to place their own orders. And so that didn't feel good to me. And especially at that level, when you're asking hundreds of people, some of which you don't even know, to place an order for themselves, I was like, why should it feel this way? And the reason is simple. And again, it's like many other companies out there. When it makes more sense to sign up for a business than it does to simply purchase the products that you like, because you're going to get a discount, what you'll end up with is a lot of team members who aren't necessarily there to run a business. And so that was what we experienced in my previous company. And so there were a lot of people who were on my team and in my business, but not necessarily wanting to run the business, especially because of the large amount of work that it really did take in order to maintain that business. And so in a traditional network marketing company, what that will look like is hosting events, running parties, having a group probably online to sell to people. It means continued education. Depending on whether or not you have a product that is consumable, it can mean finding brand new customers every single month. I had a product that wasn't consumable for the most part, and so having to run regular parties was necessary in order to bring people into, to get sales or to get team members. And it's exhausting. It became exhausting, and I knew that after the pandemic that the party structure was going to become more and more difficult because people simply don't enjoy partying online. We were stuck in a bubble for a little while where people were like, well, I got nothing else to do. I'll get my wine and guess I'll hang out at Sarah's online party. But things were changing, and I knew that things were going to continue changing, and I knew that this was no longer going to be a system that people really enjoyed. Another problem that I experienced was that I, as a leader at that point, at that level, was doing so much by way of sending samples, training hosts for parties, training new team members, running parties for new team members so that they could actually see the benefits of this. I was doing so much work that it would not have been at all it would not have been an attractive business move for me to share with others everything that I was doing. And it wasn't fun for me anymore. So all of that had me in a place of just trying to figure out how to make something better, how to make this work better, how to fix it. I had idea after idea that was just kind of not gonna, whether it was shot down just because, or whether it was shot down simply because, because it was going to be too impossible and difficult for the company to implement, I felt really stuck, and I didn't see, like I said, I was no longer looking at how I could improve and grow my paycheck. It was more about how I could maintain it. And I was very scared that I wasn't going to be able to maintain it. In fact, looking at everything that I knew and the struggles that my team was going through, I was fairly certain that I was not going to be able to maintain it for any long-term amount of time. And I didn't want to feel that way anymore. More than anything, though, I didn't want my team to be struggling. I didn't want my leaders to be feeling like they were just trying to hold on to a title that really wasn't earning them that much income anyways, knowing that they still were going to have to run parties, run a VIP group online, so much work, send the samples, train the hosts, potentially run a party that nobody shows up to. If you've been in any kind of business where you have to run a party and you've like run one or had a new team member run one where nobody orders anything, you guys, there's so much time and energy put into something that yields nothing. And a lot of times there will be kind of an encouragement to see the bright side. Maybe you learn something, but the truth of the matter is that's your time that's invested. And it does not feel good when that time does not earn you any kind of income. And so I was starting to feel more and more discouraged about the business that I was offering to others. And my hope was to find a way to make it better and easier. So fast forward, I guess, not really fast forward, but it was in January, almost immediately after I had actually trained at our most recent conference. I was talking with my cousin. I had been using the Modere products, and I had seen a huge improvement and felt a huge improvement in myself and my body. At the same time, because my cousin was the one selling them to me, I told my mom that she had to buy some, and she had lost a lot of weight and was feeling amazing, and just like both of us couldn't really believe the impact that this was having on us. And again, it wasn't just physically, but just like how I was waking up in the morning, what the collagen was doing for my skin and my hair and my nails, but more importantly, like how I felt when I woke up in the morning. There's nothing better than feeling good when you wake up in the morning, and the energy that I had, and all of this is going on. And so what happened with me was that I used my referral code that you have, every customer, if you're a customer with Modere, every single customer in this company has their own code that they can share and earn discounts. And so having loved sharing codes for anything from my office supplies that I used, to the stickers that I would buy, to my headbands, to anything, I was a code sharer. And so I had shared my code just very casually, and I went to place an order, and I had over $200 in credits. And at that point, I had learned I was already using the Lean Body System. At that point, I had learned all about the BioCell. I fell into a rabbit hole learning about our BioCell, and I am a science nerd. I love facts. I love studies. I love looking into that kind of thing. And when I learned about the BioCell and how different it is and why it's as effective as it is, I knew that I needed it. And so when I saw these credits, I reached out and said, hey, what the heck is this company doing? How is this possible? Why do I have $230 worth of credits? I can order everything. And so at that point, she was like, well, I want somebody to explain the business to you. And I'm like, no, I'm never going anywhere. I would never sell anything else. Nothing is as easy to sell as what I'm selling right now. So I thought. So I got on the phone with a couple of different people and very quickly realized that while I had spent 3 years trying to develop systems that I was constantly evaluating and reevaluating, recreating, so much time spent on me creating systems to try and help my team, while the company itself wasn't able to change and shift. This was a company built on impeccable systems at its core, and then further systems to help people succeed on top of the fact that the products were exceptional, innovative, effective, clinically proven, clean formula. And it honestly seemed too good to be true. When I looked at the comp plan, I couldn't wrap my head around not just what was possible for me, but what I was going to be able to see my team members make. At the time, I had a team of 1,300 team members, and when I took what our monthly sales were and the number of team members that we had and did an average, the average person was making $0. They were only making they weren't making any money. They were just getting a discount on their own purchase. Now, you have to know that did take into consideration the people who were doing a lot and then the people who were doing nothing. However, that was the average, and I didn't want that. I wanted a business where I could tell people you can come here and you can earn money and be able to tell them exactly how to do it and see my team actually bringing in income. That was what I needed to do. And when I started to look into the systems here, look into the business, look into the comp plan and how it worked for everybody, and just a business really built on something that wasn't going to eventually start to fizzle out or go backwards on you, which many other network marketing companies are. They're just old school. They just are. And in order to fix that, it has to be stripped down to nothing and completely rebuilt. And that's essentially what we did, but we did it 8 years ago. And now it is thriving. It is growing. We are in full growth mode year over year. And that is not what's happening in other businesses. And it's because we've taken so many of the great things about e-commerce, network marketing, affiliate code marketing, code sharing, discounts, honoring customers, all of these things, and we've put them all into one package where it quite honestly does not feel like you're in network marketing or direct sales in Modere. You are running an e-commerce business, and you get to honor your customers without trying to recruit them, and you get to work with your team as team members who are wanting to grow a business, and you get to help them actually benefit and earn money and rewards. When you come here, we can tell you exactly how to earn $1,000 in your first month. And again, that's going to be up to the person if they want to do that work, but the work is nothing compared to what it is in other network marketing companies. And there's no hidden, after you get to this level, you're actually going to have to start doing all these other things for everybody and create your own systems. The systems are here and they are beautiful. They work. And then that leaves so much room for personal growth and development. So much leadership training, and it's just a really beautiful and different business. If you've been a leader in another company before, then some of this may be resonating with you. Your time gets to be spent on truly important things, connecting with the people on your team, connecting with your leaders, doing a little bit of customer follow-up, and we give all new team members exactly what to do, what to share, a blueprint for this is how it's going to go. It's simple and it's easy and it is effective and it's totally different. So I had a conversation on January 28th, reluctantly, because I said that I didn't ever want to do anything else. And that night I talked to my husband and he was like, we can't afford for you to leave your business. You can't do this. We kind of need this money now. And my response was, I don't think you understand. I either resign and I'm just done, or I resign and I go here. Because after everything that I've learned and seen, I can no longer authentically feel good. I can't authentically show up as a leader, and I can't feel good about leading where I don't believe that there can be the kind of success that, one, I want, or two, what I thought could be possible for everybody else. And that sounds harsh, but that was truly what it was for me. I've been trying to convince myself that this is going to work, and I realized suddenly, this isn't working, and I don't see how it can work the way that I want it to. This over here, this being Modere, is set up for success in a beautiful and amazing way, so well thought out. And I can do this, and I want to, and I feel like if people do come with me, that I know that they're going to be able to succeed. And that was exactly what, as a leader, I needed to know and be able to do. So my biggest fears at the time were, of course, starting over. And that was scary. I'm going to say, yeah, of course that was scary. I would do it again 10 times because once I got started, I realized that I really wasn't starting over. If you are in a business already, people love you and they trust you, and that's why they buy and purchase products from you. I didn't bring all 1,300 people from my team. I barely brought anybody from my team. And I think that was one big question that people had. They felt that I had been recruited, that I had been given some kind of incentive, that I had been given a team, and I didn't. I came here with zero, and I haven't been given a single team member in the last 14 months, and I've gotten to build this beautifully, and see that what I felt was exactly what this business is. And so, you know, that I was afraid of starting over. I was afraid of how people would feel and what they would think. And I think a big part of that was just letting people down, because for years I had been saying, like, we're in the best place. This is the best place for people. Because I believed that. Like, I really did. There was nothing else that I felt like I could sell at the time. And I knew that if people just worked hard enough, that they could, you know, do more, grow more. But the problem was that as I got to this point, I was realizing the amount of work that we were asking people to put in for the income that they were actually receiving was not fair. It was not what I felt should be. It wasn't what I wanted to bring people into. And that is not to say that at Modere there's no work to do. There certainly is, but your time is well spent and worthwhile, and it gives you an incredible return. So across the board in our company, the average marketer makes $200 a month. And again, you're taking into consideration the people who, you're taking out the people who do tons and the people who do nothing. But on my team, that's the same. So I'm seeing people with $1,000 in sales across the board. And better than anything, though, is that those who do the daily activities, which are sent to you every single day, they're earning an income that they could have never seen possible. They never saw anything close to it in our previous company or in their previous companies, because I have a lot of team members from other teams now, from other businesses now. And it's because of this that you may or may not have heard that there are a lot of big top leaders from older network marketing companies coming here. And it's because of our systems. It's because of what we can offer to any new team member or marketer. And it's because of the future of these systems and the fact that the company is dedicated to not only continuing to offer an easy, fun, and effective way to share products, ways to honor your customers. There's no pressure where you're trying to find your next team member every second of the day. And then the products that work, that are exceptional, that are changing people's lives, how they feel, and how they go about their day. And we're continuing to come out with more and more products that just live up to all of those standards. And it's a really amazing thing. I know I was told, like, it's just not going to be as easy to sell. And I did, in my third month here, I sold more in just that 1 month than I had sold in the entire year before at my previous company. So that was a very big month, but I can say that monthly, I sell 4 times more here than I ever was able to at my previous company. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One, we have a consumable product that works, that people want in their lives regularly. And so they're ordering every month. And so where you're no longer searching for a new customer or a new way to reach new customers every month, you can focus on just spending time on getting a few new customers a month and building that customer pod, knowing that everybody is going to love and appreciate what they have, and you have returning customers every month, which is truly beautiful. From a salesperson's perspective, it's amazing, and it's life-changing when it comes to your income. Oh man, I feel like I could say so much else, but I just want to throw out a couple of statistics. We know that it's about 99% of network marketing companies that actually fail. So if you can list a name of a network marketing company that's been around for a while, those are one of the ones that stuck around. They didn't fail. But new companies often fail. We're not a new company. We've been around for over 30 years, and we rebranded and did just what I talked about, where we stripped everything down to its core and said, let's build something new. Let's make a system that works for everybody. Let's honor customers and not make team building an absolute necessity. And they created a comp plan that can work for anybody and everybody and change lives completely. And so we're not ground floor, which I absolutely love. But on top of network marketing companies struggling in general, we are network marketers in general burn out. It's like 99% of people who sign up with a network marketing company don't succeed in that company. They don't end up making money. And a lot of that, the big reason for that is because what most people are doing are signing up for a discount. If you've ever led any group, ever led a team in any other company, you probably know what it's like to have somebody come in, help them, tell them that they're going to benefit more if they sign up for the discount. But then when it comes to doing the work, to building the business, they don't want to do it, right? And so being able to completely eliminate that from this business, where it's a business you sign up for, to have a business and earn an income. And then if you want great discounts on products, which don't get me wrong, you're going to get a lot of products, you'll get some discounts, you're going to get all of that. But if somebody just wants discounts on products, we have an exceptional customer care program and system. Our VIP savings are out of this world. And so you get to, as a salesperson, honor people where they want to be. And there's nothing better than that. Honestly and truly, it feels very good to be able to work with customers and just honor them as that, just a customer who you're going to help get the best sales on the best products out there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say. I was kind of hoping there'd be some questions in here. So, in closing, I know that as a leader, I hope that that gives you some excitement if you're looking at this from a perspective of somebody who has not ever been in network marketing, or who has maybe tried and not seen a huge amount of success. It's simply different here. Our systems will get you started. Our systems will keep you going, and the leadership is unparalleled, 100 million %. I know that the biggest fear I had was being a top leader who was well-known and well-liked, and truly loved what I had been doing for a long time. I loved it and believed everything about it that I always said, and knowing that people were going to be very confused, probably pretty upset. And that was a struggle for me, because I don't like it when people are mad at me, and I don't like it when people don't like me. Does anybody? I was really worried about it. I had a lot of close friends, but in speaking with one of my greatest mentors, who mentors all of us here on this team, he said, are you loyal to a product and a company, or are you loyal to people? And I had to think about it for a second, because it felt like a trick question, but I was like, I'm loyal to my people. Like, in the end, that's who I care about, And he said, okay, what's best for your people? What's best for anybody? What company would be the best choice for them? And then his next question was, is this a business decision? Or, if it's not a business decision, then it's more of like a heart thing. And I know that can get very hard, because many companies appeal to the heart and the family and all of that. But at the end of the day, I couldn't buy into that when I wasn't serving my team, and I could no longer authentically tell them that they were in the right place. And so while I knew that there was going to be sadness, there was going to be anger, that there were going to be people I was going to miss, at the end of the day, my loyalty was to anybody who decided to work and choose to do a business with me, and know that I was offering them an opportunity that was true and good, and like all out there right on day one. This is what it is. It's posting this, and this. We're going to send you all the information. This is how you can earn $1,000 in your first month. This is how you can earn more than that if you'd like. Here's how you can earn $200 in your first month. Whatever your goal is, we're able to help you reach that. And a business that's going to continue to grow and flourish, and understands completely what's happening in e-commerce, and just all the online channels, and being able to work from anywhere, and have that recurring business that is a true dream for anybody who's trying to build an online company and business. So if you haven't noticed, I can talk on and on and on. if you'd like to reach out to me with any questions, please do. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I'm happy to respond. But more than anything, I'm just really excited that you're in here, whether it was through me or one of the many thousands of people who are absolutely incredible on this team. We would love to share more with you about just what sets this business apart. And it's just truly a dream as a leader to be able to offer a business opportunity where you know people can succeed. And if you are a leader, I would just urge you to really look at your business, your team, and what it is for you, what it takes for you to maintain your title, and what it's taking for your team to earn money if they're earning money. And come ask some questions, because there is no smoke and mirrors here. It's all right out there, and it is as good as we say it is. And I can absolutely attest to that 14 months later. It just keeps getting better and better. I was able to double my income, which, you know, at the time of coming here, I was really just concerned with being able to make some decent portion of it. I couldn't have imagined what was possible. But more importantly, I've been able to watch team members who weren't able to earn an income prior earning beautiful, life-changing, family-supporting incomes. And there's really nothing better than that. So thank you guys for checking this out. I'm sorry I rambled. Just be glad that my kid has to get picked up from school and I have to get the hook on myself. I hope you're having an incredible Monday. And like I said, reach out to whoever invited you to this group. Feel free to invite others to this group if you feel like this will resonate with anybody who you know. And can't wait to share more, hear more. And as I said, please put any questions you have in the comments, and I'd be happy to get back to you and respond, or one of the other incredible leaders here will also get back to you if needed. So have a great day. As I tell my team all the time, go forth and slay. Happy Monday.